Hey lovelies, welcome back to my channel. So today's video I am talking about JC Beauty Concepts Odor Reducer Monomer. First I want to tell you about the bundle that I ordered. It came with a dehydrator, extra bonder, medium 5-in-1 drill bit, 100/180 grit file. I did get these two buffers that weren't included in the bundle, but I did get those. You also get in the bundle 8 ounces of monomer, 1 ounce of odor reducer drops, and then 1.5 ounces of acrylic and cover blush. I will link the bundle that I got in the description box below. So here is the monomer. Here's how it comes packaged. It does have the ingredients on the back. It says that it is a EMA monomer. So you guys know how I feel about MMA, and so I will be testing out this monomer before I use it on myself. So I'm going to link everything in the description box below. If I mention it, I will link and leave all the products, everything in the description box below, so you guys can just kind of focus on the video. The first thing that I'm going to do though is I'm going to test the monomer. I'm going to do a swatch of the monomer with the cover powder that I got without the drops. And that's what I'm doing here. The brush that I'm using is a size 8 acrylic brush from Long Hair Pretty Nails. And I actually do like this brush a lot. I actually just went and ordered a size 10. So if you're looking for a good brush, definitely check that out. It'll be linked down below. This was my first time using JC Beauty Concepts, anything from them. So it's my first time with their monomer, and it's my first time with this powder. What I liked was that I didn't struggle with liquid to powder ratio. I typically work a little bit wetter than I should, but in this situation, for the most part, I did not struggle with that at all, trying to figure it out. And you can't really judge a product the very first time you use it because you kind of have a learning curve, but I feel like this was a good first time. The other thing that I liked that I noticed right away was I had a very easy time blending my beads into each other. Sometimes when you're blending let me back up. Sometimes when you're using multiple beads to create your nail, and you will get a line of demarcation when you're not able to blend. So that could be the powder, or it can be that you're working too wet, you're working too dry, but I didn't have to figure it out with this. So that is a plus. I definitely will say that I enjoyed using this monomer and this powder together. So this is just the swatch of, again, the monomer and powder without the drops. And the things that I'm looking for is just how it works with and without the drops, how it dries, and also how it soaks off. In addition to, I need to confirm it's not MMA. So this is the bottle of the odorless, it's not odorless, odor reducer drops. And it says just to put a couple drops. I'm going to do that. I'm going to mix it into the monomer. And the scent is cherry almond. That is the scent of the drops. So right away, I noticed that you can't smell the monomer anymore. However, you do smell the drops. So this scent is a very distinctive scent. So if you don't like the scent, then you're not going to like the drops. And again, that was cherry almond. I don't mind the scent. It was pretty strong. Even though it's supposed to reduce the odor of the monomer, I still had my windows open. You should always have ventilation. And then I had my air purifier on as well. That's just how I always work. So once again, you don't smell the monomer any longer. However, you do smell the scent of the drops. And for me, I did not notice a difference in how my acrylic was applying between the first swatch and the second swatch. And this is a small sample size of me using the monomer without the drops, but my initial reaction was like, oh, okay, it doesn't really change anything besides the smell with applying the acrylic. So far I am liking this. And you guys, I recorded this video September 1st and it's now November 29th. So I'm just getting around to doing the editing. I did have to watch through my footage again to kind of refresh my memory on some things and take some notes. So if it sounds like I'm reading, it's because while I was doing the editing portion, I did take a lot of notes. So it was just, took me a while to actually put out this video. And I'm also doing a nail design in this video as well. So I have a better idea of how the odor reducer drops work. So they both dried in the same amount of time, so it did not change the drying time. So I'm just going to do a little quick soak off, confirming it's not MMA, and also seeing how they soak off. And if you are in search of a good monomer, check out my Monomer 101 video, which I will link in the cards above as well as in the description box below. So you can kind of get an idea of different monomers I've used and tested. I will probably be doing an updated video on that soon because I have been trying different monomers. But as you can see, they both soak off flaky or whatever. I would have been able to get more off if I had soaked them longer. So nothing changes in the soak off either. And I was able to confirm that this is I was able to confirm that this is a EMA monomer. So I'm good to put that on my nails. So off camera, I did apply my nail tips. These are from Not Polish. We'll link that down below. And I did my nail prep off camera as well. And so now I'm just going in with the dehydrator and the primer. So I have used this dehydrator and primer since, like I said, I recorded this in September 1st. So I've used it since. And for me, I'm kind of a heavy lifter. Also, I get a little bit of lifting because I have not perfected my cuticle application and my sidewalls, which can cause lifting. So if you apply product and you get it on your cuticle area and your sidewalls, you can't really attribute that to the product because the product's going to lift. If you let your product cure while it's touching your skin, you're going to have lifting. So if you have that clean application, then you can really gauge how the primer works because then you've just adhered it to your nail plate. So in this situation, for me, the bonder isn't what I'm used to. I still have my preference, which is the Young Nails Protein Bond and then a thin layer of Eden's Rose base coat, rubber base coat. That works the best for me. So I'm not saying this is a bad product. I'm just saying what works best for me. I use a lot of cuticle oils. I use cuticle oils pretty much twice a day. So I have more of oily nail beds. And so for me, this doesn't work as well as what I normally use. But I'm not trying to bash the product or anything like that. I'm just giving you guys my thoughts and how it works for me. So I went in with a clear layer of acrylic, and that was Core Clear by Young Nails. And the reason for that is because when I do remove these nails, I can just remove them down to that clear layer. I don't have to file down to my natural nail bed. And then also to protect my natural nails because I am using a pigmented color. So the color that I'm using is Purple Rain, and this is by Igel Beauty. And then again, I'm using the cover powder that I got, and that was in color Cover Blush. So one thing that I've kind of have been trying to figure out a little bit better is my acrylic ombres. And I would just go in, apply my color, and then just go right in after to apply the cover powder for the ombre. And I found that I was getting too much of that pigmented color or that colored acrylic into the base of the nail where I didn't want it. So I'm trying to learn and remember just to let it dry that first color before I go in and complete my ombre. So that's what I'm working on. And I didn't like how that glitter was looking on the nails, so I just went and grabbed another glitter. I got this glitter off AliExpress. So you guys can get, you know, these glitters anywhere. The first glitter I tried to use, I did get that from Hobby Lobby, but I need to mix that with something. I can't just use that straight away, which is what I was trying to do. So I am encapsulating all of the nails in the core clear by Young Nails, and just doing an ombre on some nails. So I've already told you guys what products I'm using. So I'll just let you guys watch my acrylic application, and then I'll come back and chat with you guys in a moment. So I am wrapping up my application on my left hand. I did do my right hand off camera, and I did do all of my filing and shaping off camera as well. But I do want to let you guys know that upon my initial use of the odor reducer drops, I really do like them. It really does take away the monomer smell. However, you smell the drops. So I don't want you guys thinking that your room won't smell like anything. It does. It smells like the drops, and the drops are very strong. Would I use this again? Probably I will, but for me, the smell of monomer doesn't bother me. So it's not something that I would reach for just because I'm not bothered by the smell of monomer at this point. And I have, I do have a video how to reduce monomer smell, which I will link down below and in the cards above as well. So I might use this for school, but for the most part, I probably would just use my monomer regularly. So I'm just going to go ahead and top coat everything with Not Polish's Gloss It. I do like this top coat. It's a little bit of a thicker of a top coat, but I do like it, especially if you are harder on your nails. The thicker top coats work good. Eden's Rose also has a thicker top coat, a stainless steel top coat, so you can check that out as well. And so yeah, that's pretty much it for the drops. I will use them periodically. Like I said, the smell of monomer doesn't bother me as well. Check out the reduced monomer smell video as well as my monomer 101 video. And I'll link some other videos that of monomers that I have tested that do have MMA characteristics. And again, nothing is to bash a brand. It's just to put the information out there, because I know a lot of us are DIYers. A lot of people that watch me are DIY, and sometimes you don't think to check your monomer before you use it, but that is something I would highly suggest. So I'll link those other videos as well, for informational purposes. And let me know what you guys think. Have you guys tried this? Are there other drops on the market that you guys have tried? Or just let me know in the comments down below. So now I'm going in with my cuticle oil. Like I said earlier, I do try and use my cuticle oil like twice a day, and these are available on my website. My oils are also good for moisturizing your skin. I know that a couple guys that I know, they use it for beard oil. They also use it after they shave their heads. So definitely, it's not just for cuticles. Oil is oil. You can use it for multiple things. So definitely, if you're looking for some good moisturizing oil, check that out. And a little bit goes a long way. So that's all I have for now. You see me in the next clip, I'm trying to get pictures, so I'm holding the bottles that I use. But I definitely do like the products, and I will use the monomer and the acrylic again and periodically use the drops. So overall, I do like this product, and I'm interested in trying more stuff from the brand. So let me know what you guys think down below, and I will see everybody again soon for another video.